Welcome back to this. So this is an Xbox 360. It's already been hacked. I mean, you probably can't tell. It has our GH on it, and we're basically going to be doing the same thing we did to this guy. We're putting Linux on it, but I'm pretty sure Linux for the Xbox 360 is a lot more polished than that is. Apparently, we can get an X server and a GUI working. I'm not sure. So as you guys can see, I finally have a proper capture setup because I actually have a USB capture card that I can use. Yeah, again, first part of it is gonna have to be done on my computer again. Since the last video did so well, we'll see how this one goes. Pretty much gonna be the same concept. I already have no idea what I'm doing, but there's this project out there called Free60. They've got a whole lot of Linux stuff, so we'll see what we can do with that. I found this video. It's from Modern Warfare. It's a guy I've seen. He does a ton of these jailbreak tutorials and stuff. It's from 2015. It's an older video, and the file listed here is gone. So I'm gonna see if I can find a mirror for this. So I will be back once I can see if I can find one. So I think I found one on SourceForge. I literally just Googled Ubuntu 10.10 Xenon Beta 5, and it found open source on the Xbox 360 files. Hopefully this is it. It's from 2018, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm on a couple tutorials, and it says for me to extract this ISO to the USB drive. And while that's going, I also had to extract this default XEX for Zell Launch, which is like, I don't really know what Zell Launch is. I used it to grab my CPU key when I first homebrewed this console. So I don't know what I'm really doing. I'm just kind of blindly following Modern Warfare. This download still worked, so hopefully it works. I don't know. So the instructions told me I have to eject this, and while the console is still on, which it is, plug it in, and then from the Microsoft dashboard, so I don't have to go there. So you go system settings, make sure I'm connected to the internet, which I'm pretty sure I am because yeah, we got the shitty dashboard, and we just gotta go to my games, go to XEX menu, and then go default XEX. I may have missed a step. I will be right back. Okay, so the console has fully shut off. So let's try and reboot it. The USB is still plugged in because it's booting on the dashboard. Maybe if I try and boot Zell just by holding the what's it called? Holding the eject button when I turn on the console. Because so I don't know what's happening with my Xbox now because it is just hanged on the Xbox 360 logo. So hopefully I didn't break anything. I think I have a NAND backup if anything did go wrong, but it's just, I'm gonna unplug the USB and turn it back on. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Oh, okay, we're back and it's loading Aurora. So I don't know if it's something with this USB or what. It just does not like it. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm actually gonna turn back off the Xbox. And then I'm gonna boot into Zell directly. So usually to boot into Zell, you just press that button and it works now, as soon as I point a camera at it. So we are booted into Zell. Okay, it's actually launching ELF device to prepare to. Okay! Give me an interrupt. What the fuck? Give me an interrupt, please. And it's doing stuff. Unknown partition table. So this is... Technically this is the Linux kernel. I don't know if we have anything. I'm gonna plug in my keyboard, see if it can do anything. Okay, it saw my keyboard, but I don't know if it's doing anything else. What if I unplug it? Okay. So it does see stuff when I plug it in. It says SDB unknown partition table. So I don't know if it's actually doing anything here. I'm gonna leave it for a couple minutes. Maybe it'll unstuck itself and it'll boot into something that I can actually see. It's doing more things. It's reopening network devices, sending DHP requests. It says timed out. Don't really know what that means. I'm gonna leave it again because it seems like it's actually doing stuff. This USB does not have an indicator light, so I don't know if it's doing anything. It is USB 2 though, so I'm gonna leave it. It's doing stuff. Oh my god. Standard input library error 0. It's doing things, so I don't know if it's just really slow or it's doing GDM sync. Wait, we have graphics. Unknown command. Oh, we went black, and we have a what? Whoa, that's more than I expected. I didn't plug in a mouse because I thought we were getting like literally only a non-graphical session. My keyboard's plugged in. Windows key doesn't seem to do anything. What about Alt T? Or Control Shift T? That's nothing. I'm gonna get a mouse plugged in. I will be right back. Okay, so we have a cursor and it's actually doing things. I don't know if we have internet. LX terminal. Let's see. Linux 2.6. grep/prog/cpu info. Or wait, no, not grep cat. Whoops. So, any of y'all haters, Xenon game console. That's actually, ooh, there's some frame buffer issues. This is real Xbox. Don't have internet. Is there any games preloaded? Whoa, that's a lot. Python 2.6, Xedit view. I remember the Modern Warfare video was talking about you need to boot it from the Microsoft dashboard in order to have internet access, but that wasn't really working for me. And I do remember when I first modded this console, I was never actually able Zell from the dash. Like, it just never worked for me like that. So what is there? You see, on all of these, I never like expected to actually get to this, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Like, of course, there's like LS. There's like a full. There's a full. I'm pretty sure this is Ubuntu. Yeah. No, it's not. There's no. Yeah, it is Ubuntu. Is there Neo fetch? Screen fetch? No. What is this? Let's go through the files a little bit. That's the home directory. Trash. I just want to go. Oh, I do not want to hit that install button. That's scary. I don't want to wipe it. Oh, I'm now gonna spend some time trying to see if I can get networking working on this, because that makes it a lot easier. So apparently the byproduct of not having any networking is it taking forever to boot if you're not booting through Zell Launch. Because I didn't boot through Zell Launch, I booted directly, I hit the eject button and it turned on. So I'm gonna see if I can get Zell Launch working, and then from there we can probably get networking and we can do all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, so I made a slightly dumb mistake. I didn't actually have the Zell binary in the folder, so when I launched the XCX, it had nothing to load, and that's why it didn't work when I tried to use the Zell Launch. So we will try that again now. Let's plug in this USB. Let's go to system settings. I saw Aurora complain about something. Hopefully it's nothing. Well, it probably is.
X menu.
So there it is, Zell.bin. Now hopefully this works. Okay, so that one didn't work either. So we're gonna try this other version of Zell that I found, and hopefully that one works and won't break my console. If it does, well, yeah, that sucks. Let's delete these. And let's eject. And let's
So back to here, plug you in, turn the console. Nope, don't plug it in with the thing attached. I think I
plugged it too late. Actually, maybe not, because it had to do all the stuff for RGH first. Time to go through this whole ordeal again. I hate the new dashboard from Microsoft. Why couldn't they just keep the old one, man? They didn't have to mutilate it. Now, I do seem to remember I had something called Zell Launch somewhere in here. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I just saw it eventually in Aurora. And yeah, Saturday, September 9th, 2023. I've had this console modded for a while. So let's just see if this works. I just realized I don't have the USB plugged in. That's a smart thing to do. Let's plug that in. And it just relaunched Aurora. Fun times, guys. Fun times. I know I have like 2 versions of it, I think. Or no, that's XEX menu. You know what if we use one of these XEX menus to launch it? This one says 360 NAND flasher. I don't know what that means. Oh, I do know what that means, but it says XEX menu, so I'm gonna launch it. Okay, it's just XEX menu. No, that doesn't do anything. But like this one says it's Corona bootable Zealous. That's exactly what this is. This is a Corona V6 motherboard. Oh my god. You know what? I give up. We got Linux on this. I'm gonna boot into that one more time. See if that works. We're booting into Zell right now. We're gonna see some garbled shit on the screen. Let's time how long this takes, guys. I will leave the recording and I'll speed it up probably 800%. And we are in. That is a nearly 4-minute boot time. And I just realized I'm probably trying to use Wi-Fi, which probably is not implemented like in the slightest. So, and it was requesting DHCP, so it did see the network card in here. So I'm wondering, can I just like plug in an Ethernet cable while it's booting, because it does that while it's booting, and then maybe it'll work. So I'm actually just gonna turn this off again. And we're gonna steal the Ethernet out of my main PC because I only have one Ethernet jack in this room and I don't have a switch and I don't want to use it. Okay? Fight me. Okay? I will be right back. We are now hooked into Ethernet, guys. Let's see if this makes any difference at all. It probably won't. I really hope I didn't break it. It really is doing absolutely nothing right now, and that's kind of scary. Hey, look, it's me. Let's try and boot this normally without you in there. Nothing is working, guys. Fuck. That's not good. So, slight update, I think my capture just died because I can plug into my monitor directly and it works perfectly, but I think my capture card just decided to crap itself. I think that's what I get for buying a $4 capture card off AliExpress. I'm gonna see if I can get that working again because I really do not want to have to hold this camera. Capture works again, woohoo! Okay, I don't know if anything I did helped at all, but we're gonna turn off the console again. And we're gonna try and boot with the USB in and Ethernet because I think it was my capture that was dying the whole time and not actually anything else. Alright, I love having to record things. It won't power on with the eject button like it did before. Thank you, Xbox. Very cool. Really? Are you serious? Did my eject button break? Because it will turn on happily with the power button. Plugged into Ethernet. What is happening? Does my eject button work? It does. How about we plug you in, turn off the console like that, turn it on like that. Feel like that wouldn't do anything. It booted us back into like this. Okay. Did I break Zell on like the Flash? Because that's the only thing that I can think of. Let's turn you off. I'm gonna do more research into this again. Some guy on the 7 Cents forum suggested me to unplug it completely, remove the HDD, and wait 5 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hopefully this works, because I don't want to know if I broke my fucking console or I flashed something I shouldn't have. I don't think I did, but I might have. What the fuck? I just hit it randomly while reading a fucking GBA temp post and it just worked. What? Hold on, let's throw in Ethernet and the USB before I can freaking do anything. Turn down the camera. Okay. What the fuck? I think okay. It found the mass storage device. Oh my god. Okay. Found VM lens. Whoa. Okay. That was unexpected. That was quick. Whoa. Okay. Wait, that's booting way faster. I think we actually have internet, guys. That took way too long. I'm gonna go back to the capture. Give me 1 sec. Now we can actually do stuff. Let's see what we can even do on this. So let's see top. So 3.3% usage. Okay, you know what? This might actually be a semi-usable system. Let's hop on over to Firefox. 6.8%. Problem loading page. Okay, well that's because of the no cipher overlap. That time looks right. Google.com. This is an ancient web, and we're on the internet. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me get my channel up. Please. It's definitely gonna complain that we're on like a ancient browser. Oh wait, no, it might not. This is taking a hot minute. Okay, let's try and reboot this. Hopefully it works. Wait for the spans to spin down. And okay, I think we're booting Zell again because it booted from hitting the eject button. What the fuck is that? I think that was like the last frame buffer because I saw a little bit of the thing, the old image. Requesting DHCP. Okay, I mean we have DHCP because it's plugged into my network. But that was a really fast boot. So for context, it was 4 minutes before. And let's time it again now, see what happens. And let's start it once we see the Linux penguins. And we start. So I don't really know what happened, but I'm pretty sure it stopped seeing the network card because it just does not seem to like it. Because when I plugged it in after it booted, after Zell, it worked, but it's not seeing anything else. So I might turn it off. I think it just did it while I turned it off. Woohoo. And we're gonna boot into Zell. And then right after Zell boots, yeah, you can see the frame buffer there. We're gonna leave it unplugged until we see the Linux Penguin, and then once the kernel starts to load, we're gonna do it again. I think that might work. Okay, so we're back, and I don't know if we have a network connection. I didn't see anything about it, and I hope we do, because I want to try something. No, we don't. I don't know how it broke. We got it once, and frankly, I'm too fucking tired to do it again. Fuck this. I'm done. Roll that outro. I've recorded this like 3 times, but this is the last one probably. Thank you guys for all the support on the last video. I didn't think it would do this well. Videos will only go up from here. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe.